reword the question slightly, do you think the first televised WWE tables match was?
That would be the... Is it Dudley's and Hardy's? Rumble 2000?
It is.
It is.
That's actual tables match where the concept of putting your opponent, as you said, Jay, through a table is the one where you win.
I knew that would have been one of the earlier ones, but I didn't think that would have been the first.
It's strange because it feels like it would go back further than that.
Yeah.
But that's in WWE, which of course is a lot easier to research because it's better documented, obviously, with a TV product that's lasted for decades. But the match, obviously, so it doesn't even begin as a one-on-one, so it begins with a tag. Does anyone remember what the rules of that one were?
You know, funnily enough, though, it's the first tables match televised. It's actually my favourite tables match as well. So
I think it's a lot of people's, actually. It's a very...
the first one was the best one for me,
So you had to put both your opponents through? It was like elimination, but you could still...
Yeah, I think it was, You had to put both people through to
exactly
win.
It. Now, if you go and watch this match back, or if anybody's seen this more recently, it's interesting because the commentary is called King and JR, Glory Days. And King does seem quite confused at one point, but again, it comes across as King being King, so it works. But it's a good point because there's the first person to go through the table in that match is Bubba, where it's the spot where Matt comes off of the ladder from the ramp and Jeff's coming from the post.
Great spot.
Yeah, really cool. So Bubba is put through the table, but then after that, the next table spot is Matt Hardy goes over the top rope, I think, or Jeff goes over the top rope through a table, and Matt goes through a table.
Another great moment.
Both Hardys go through a table, but not from the Dudleys. It wasn't an offensive move.
Yeah.
So that's the first bit of like, well, so have they lost? And it's like, no, because not an offensive move.
Yeah.
So then, of course, later on, Bubba then goes through another table because he gets hit in the head with a chair, doesn't he, and comes off of the crowd.
The sort of balcony area. Yeah.
And of course, JR has to reiterate again. JR was brilliant at that back in the day. More so back in the day. Not saying he's not now, but keeping King in line, he was very good at it. But yeah, he has to go out and say, obviously, no, Bubba's already been through, so we're looking now for either Devon or Jeff to go through, because Matt was then power bombed through the table by Bubba a bit before that spot. And then eventually, just after that, Jeff does the swanton through Devon, through the table. Offensive move, Hardy's win.
Multiple tables, I might add.
Multiple tables, yeah. But does anyone... So with that in mind, and obviously with the elimination side of things, because the match hasn't stayed like that the whole time, is it? We've seen different variations of a finish in tag team.
Yeah, sometimes it's one, sometimes it is elimination.
Anyone know why that changed?
Too confusing, maybe.
Yeah, that's exactly right.